I remember there was once I was just walking on the street. I talked about this story in probably 20-30 videos back, but it was just fabulous story I'd like to introduce and also just analyze what happened there for that manifestation happen instantly, right? Like literally instantly. So I was walking on the street and I had my Nike jacket, it was one shoulder off, and in that second, I had been thinking about that person, I had been feeling into that person's energy. However, every single time I thought about that person was like, oh, why they haven't contacted me, why they're hating on me, why this and why that. It's all these undesired emotions that I tapped in again and again. Okay, so here I used emotions as well as the wish unfulfilled state that I tapped in again and again. And all of a sudden I was walking on the street, it was busy road, and there were about 4 rows of cars coming toward me while I was on the sidewalk. So I was thinking, oh, what he would say if he sees me with one shoulder off, right? He would be like, oh, let me get this for you, or let me help you with this. And in that second, in that split second, in that moment, but there was a voice inside me saying, look up, the 4th car is his car. And out of curiosity, out of the pull toward, checking into 3D, I looked up and I started counting 1, 2, 3, 4 on a very busy road. The car just goes like this and that, right? So I looked up, it was his car, and he's a very tall guy. He looked down and looked at my way, and he was surprised. His face was surprising, so like, just, I can't believe this is happening. I was doing this. I couldn't just fathom what happened right there. But anyways, we ended up had a good lunch. And that was a guy that I didn't see for 5 months at that point. So what happened there is I didn't really tap into the emotions, like, oh, we would be together, he would be doing this, I would be doing this. I didn't tap in any emotions. Instead I tapped in the state that what we would do, what would happen while we were together. He would be like, oh, let me help you with this. Or I tapped into the state as literally the person was next to me. And then just like that, it was a mystical moment in my life, and I remember it very vividly until this day. Okay, so and ended up, I asked him, I said, what did you why would you do this? Why would you, like, you're driving, what happened in your head that guided you to look my way? Because normally you wouldn't, like, you just driving, it's busy road, you need to be like focusing on. And he said, I just felt like I should look that way, and I looked up and you were right there. So that's his side of the story. He's what actually he felt at that point, right? So my point here is emotions and feeling state. What you are after here is always the feeling state. What would you do? What would he, she do if you were together? That is not, imagine you are a happy couple with your SP, right? How would you feel every day? Would you feel like giddy 24/7? No. You would feel this ease, this fulfilled, satisfied, this, oh, he is here, she is here, I am here, we're together, we're doing our daily stuff, we think about each other. It's sweet, it's delicious, it's yummy, it's peaceful, it's happiness, it's satisfaction. You feel also this underlying relief about, of course he is here with me, he is my person, of course she is my person, they are here with me. So it is not only about emotions that always makes me feel like daydreaming, right? When you daydream, when you just in the park and you lay on the bench and you just be like, oh, how would that feel if we were together? You instantly feel this happiness, this boost of energy, this, oh, we're together and this and that, we will be going on a roller coaster or things like that, we will be holding hands and kissing and things like this. This is the emotions that you instantly feel. However, it does not feel natural, it does not feel neutral, because you tapped in to the scenes that you are not quite familiar with. So if you're not quite familiar with, I apologize, the lighting today is just crazy lighting. If you're not familiar with the scenes, that scenes to you just feel like a bunch of emotions, that just exaggerated emotions in that moment, or in that, I don't know how long you can daydream. You can daydream for 3 minutes, maybe you can do that. Maybe you can daydream for 15 minutes. It doesn't matter, right? Because why it doesn't matter? Because right after that daydreaming session, you would feel like this emptiness. You would feel like, but we're not together in the 3D. We're not together in the physical world. But she is far away. He is in another place, and she is across the ocean from me, and things like, you don't feel this naturalness that, oh, if we were together right now, how would I feel? Is I would feel peaceful. I would feel I am truly held, and they are seen, they are heard by me. We are truly here for each other. So that wish fulfilled state is for you to experience, for you to feel into. So that word feel it has so much weight to that word, because that is a feeling state, that is a state. That's just not emotion here, emotion there, just popping up, and right after you just feel this wish unfulfilled state, because you're still here feeling wish unfulfilled. You still immediately use your 5 senses. You checked your phone and they're not here. The text message is not here. The call is not here. They're not knocking on your door. They're not checking up on you. So feeling state, you gotta feel into what actually feels true to you. And how you can make it feel true to you is the naturalness of that feeling state, the neutralness of that feeling state. You feel, of course, it's just like you get a cup of coffee in the morning. Before you stepped out of the house, you feel like, oh, this is what I'm going to get. And to you, that is just natural. You don't feel like, oh my goodness, I am going to get that cup of coffee and it's going to feel so amazing, so juicy, delicious, because that is somebody who is not used to getting that cup of coffee. So that means that feels like, that just means somebody who does not experience that cup of coffee like normally, like as their daily experience, daily activity. So you need to re-tap into this feeling state as this is your daily activity. This is your daily routine. This is your daily experience, because once you have your specific person back into your life, that is the truth and that is the future reality you get to experience in each present moment going forward. So not about emotions, about what it is about feeling is the secret is feeling state. And you get to, we are also blessed to aid our wish not fulfilled in our imaginations, in our imaginal acts as you talk to yourself and you have this idea about your specific person showing up or not showing up in your physical reality. And you need to watch how you feel. You need to watch how you feel into the state. So how do you also check you are on the right track, so-called? You are feeling into this state and you are totally conscious of manifesting SP back into your life in a desired way is you always have one thought pop up into your awareness about SP, regarding SP from a feeling state. If right now, oh, they're not texting me yet. Oh, why they're still not here? But why does it take so long for me to manifest them? Why manifesting is such a frustrating process for me to do? These are the thoughts that all belong to a certain feeling state, is your wish not fulfilled state. Whereas this wish fulfilled state, feeling state, is what would we have for dinner today? What movie would we watch together today? Her mother, father's sibling's birthday is coming up. I am going to ask what birthday gift would I need to buy for them and things like that. This is a completely different feeling state, and your job, your only work to do is to stay here as long as you can and practice staying here. And this bunch of thoughts coming from this feeling state is your wish fulfilled. Your SP is back in your life. But this is not delusional. This is not being delusional, because as soon as you feel into this bunch of thoughts, you feel it's so real to you. This is the 4D world. This is your inner world. You're building your inner world, and you're literally dragging this feeling state into your physical reality. How can you do this? Is exactly how you did this. This bunch of thoughts, this bunch of feelings, and form this feeling state. SP is not here, why they're not here, you're questioning, you're constantly in this question mode. And when you're neutral about this state, you did not tap in this state. You only focused on this wish not fulfilled state. So you stay there, you practice staying there. So that is how you got your current physical reality with SP. As they're not here, they're not showing up. Why they're not showing up, why they're still not here yet, you still in this feeling state. I intend this video has offered clarity and helped you debunk this myth about feeling is the secret.